this is the explanation for the what I call déjà vu 2. What this routine does is it solves the problem of all of the coins acrosses in as much as, well, I mean, if you think about it, which is the worst coins in, like, say, a 4-coin coins across? It's not going to be the first one, right? Because they're surprised. Most humans don't know that coins go across. So when the first coin goes, boom, there it is. Oh, you surprised me, Mr. Magician. Aren't you smart? The last one, you know, everybody and their grandmother have done work on what you're supposed to do with the last coin, whether you sleeve it, whether you top it, whether you use a shell like we're using in this situation, to get that last coin in the spectator's hands, or to do whatever else you want to do with the last coin. So that problem has been solved by people who are smarter than all of us who are still alive. We don't need to worry about it anymore. What we really need to worry about are those coins in the middle. And that's what this routine takes care of. By means of the shell. It's a very subtle use of the shell. It's not using the shell to merely create vanishes, but it's using the shell to act as one extra coin for just a split second, and then act as the extra coin for the ending when you do it into the spectator's hands. Begins just like déjà vu, except instead of tossing over the coin with a shell on it, the coin with a shell on it is in position to be classic palmed. 1, 2, 3. So when you flip over, the 3 regular coins fall to the fingertips. The shelled coins remains with the opening of the shell facing your palm, so that the coin won't fall out, because that would be bad magic. 3 coins there at the fingertips. You toss across. You do the gag. Now with my shell, I have confidence in how I work with my shell. It's not going to make noise if I drop it into my finger palm. So I'm not afraid to do the same moves that I do for déjà vu, where it drops down to finger palm. I then do the sort of the 1 moment sort of display. Do it face up Ramsey palm. I'm not concerned with the shell due to the sort of silver it's made. It stays where it's supposed to. And then you bounce over here. You affect the first coin going across. That's coin number 1. You can cleanly show 3 here. Now what you're going to do at this moment is do a move that is touchy. And all it is a variation of the action heel steal. But instead of pushing out 1 coin, and this is the touchy part, you push out 2. Okay? So as the hand falls over, and actually it's a lot easier because all your fingers have to do is feel for 2 coins and work them out. Sometimes it's easier to keep 1. It's easier to push out everything in your hand and leave 1 thing than to just try to push out one of the things that are in your hand, okay, to manage it. So you're just pushing everything out except for the 1 thing. It goes into heel clip, into heel clip over here. And you do the exact same motion, except this time when the coin falls from here to here into finger palm, you have to watch it because, again, it depends on the quality of your shell. It should move silently. You're going to grasp both of these coins out. And when your thumb plants on top of the one in the back and pulls down. So that allows for this coin here to fall off. So you can bounce here, and that gives you any cover you might need for this coin sliding back into finger palm. So up to speed, you're showing the 1 coin here. You drop it on the table, because, like I said, it's a touchy move. You simply come underneath. The coin gets scooted back. You drop. You can bounce here to cover the sound. Okay. So now the trick is pretty much over at this point. They have 2 over here. They think you now have 4. You have 2 and the shell, and you're ready to go. So you produce the first one again, and again you're just doing the one-handed steeplechase discrepancy. You can just produce it and show it. You don't need to get fancy schmancy, smarty pants, whatever. You make the next one go across simply by dropping it on top of the coin with the shell on it. And note that the coin with the shell on it, the shell is now closest to the finger palm, and that's what happens if you have the shell displayed here and slide it down as part of the action heel. Double action heel steal. That coin goes across. This coin drops there. Now you can't show them this because you might not feel comfortable with the rim of your shell showing. So all I'm going to do is I simply put my thumb and index finger to grasp the regular coin, and my 3rd finger pushes back just enough so that this coin can clear, so you can flip over like that. And I can raise 2 coins into a fan. I also need to be in position for that because I need to have the regular coin closest to the audience, the shelled coin closest to me. So what you're going to do now is just Jeff Latta's move, which is taught in the trick with 3 coins from the LVMI. It's also on this DVD, where you unnest the shell with one hand. People interested in magic history might be interested to know that you can also find this move in Hoffman's later magic, just in case. These two fingers grasp, allowing the coin to fall out of the shell onto the thumb, and then you just fan. You don't need a lot of motion there. And it makes for a nice moment here. So all you do is, again, you allow this coin, one of the two coins, the lowermost coin of the fan, to fall into finger palm. And you're doing this all under the cover of the sort of misdirection I use for the three fly. I can't remember if it's two coins over here that's falling there, or two coins over here, or if it's one coin over here, as I'm showing the one coin here, and I'm not doing the unnesting move down here, or is it three coins over here? So boop, boop, boop. The audience is looking at the point where the move is not happening. They're refocusing on the point, and the magic has already occurred. All I do now is I simply allow the coin that's in the rear of the fan to fall to nest behind as the coins fall down, and talk about how the coins are going backwards in time, sort of like déjà vu. Okay. And again, all you're doing is dropping the one coin. You're allowing the coins to nest here. They see three go into this hand. You allow the fourth coin seem to drop there on top of the stack, and then you immediately produce the one in finger palm, and then show the three there. And it's, again, a déjà vu moment. Now all you're going to do is the exact same move that you did for the déjà vu ending, where you're going to put it into the spectator's hand. Thank you, Mr. Hand, very much. That's one, that's two, that's three. 4 coins. I simply take off the shell, leaving the 4 coins in the hand, and I do the vanish that I do there, where the coin goes into JW grip, down to finger palm. The coin seems to vanish. Go ahead, take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. It's magic.